Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my August update of my skincare project pan. I started this project pan at the beginning of this year because I ended up not doing an eyeshadow, or pan those eyeshadows this year because I'm not wearing as much eyeshadow as I have in past years. But taking a look at my collection, I realized I have this overabundance of what I call specialty skincares, which to me are things like eye creams or masks or exfoliators that I just don't use on a regular basis. And I was realizing that I had quite a lot of them in my collection, but I was never pulling for them. And so I started this project as a way to move through all of these products in my collection and get down to a way more curated bucket of specialty skincare that I can just use on occasion, but maybe not have to pan. So I don't expect this to be an ongoing project pan. I'm hoping to get my collection to a really good spot this year, and then maybe I wouldn't have to necessarily do it again next year because I don't expect to continue buying these things like I have been because I haven't been using them as I expected to use them. That is the reasoning behind why I am even doing this project pan, and I've really enjoyed it. I feel like I've had some pretty good success here throughout, and I'm happy with where things are currently at. And I have another new empty this month to share with you, which is super exciting in its own right. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and talk about everything that I use this month and where all the products stand. Let's start first with my Loving Tan tanner. So I did get one use on this, not my typical full body use. I think if I use this full body, it'd be close to being done. But I have a pretty decent natural tan right now, so I haven't felt the need to use this full body, but I did put this on a brush and use it in places that I would contour, so under my neck and then in the hollows of my cheeks and up around my forehead, and I did really enjoy that. It gave me such a subtle contour because I only left it on for an hour and a half. This is 2 hours. Normally when I put this on my full body, I leave it on overnight to get the full tan, so I definitely shortened the timeline there because I didn't want anything too stark or obvious on my face, and I did enjoy using it that way. Like I said, I only used it once that way, but I think that is an easy thing that I could do on maybe twice a week, honestly, to just kind of upkeep and keep that natural kind of contour to my face without necessarily having to do it with makeup, and I could just use this product for it. So that is what I'm going to explore doing this month to see how much I can use. I'll be curious if the weight even moved because that's how little I use because I didn't want to overdo anything, but we shall see. And it could be just a nice way to get some usage on this product when I feel like I have a fine natural tan, and then I'll pick up usage on this when I feel like my natural tan is starting to fade and I want something a little bit more. But all that to say, I'm happy that I did get one usage because there have been months so far in this project where I haven't used the tanner at all, and I wasn't planning on doing any sort of full body tan, so I needed to figure out another way to use that, and that was a pretty easy, low stakes way to get some usage on that product. Next is this Firm X Peeling Gel Exfoliant. So I used this one twice. I had 2 products in this project that I would consider more exfoliating products, and the other one I really wanted to hit the empty on, so I didn't use this as much. Although when I did use this, I do feel like it just makes my face feel so soft, and I'll talk about this when I talk about this Uncommon Beauty Intense Hydrating Mask, but I've paired these together where I use this as the exfoliant and then put this moisturizing mask on after. And oh my goodness, can I tell you that when I put on my serums after both of those, my face feels so incredibly soft and smooth. It is so luxurious. So I definitely have been loving that combination, and I think this month I'll probably continue to wear these together, which is nice that I can get kind of usage in 2 products in the same evening or the same night, but it's just so nice and they feel so lovely, or my face, I guess, feels so lovely after using them. So definitely happy with the progress, even though it's only 2 uses. As I mentioned, I devoted my attention elsewhere, but I also feel like I found a really nice combo to be able to use these. And it's not like I can use this a ton of times in a month anyway, because it is an exfoliator, so it's definitely lessening. I can feel the product in here going down, which is good because I feel like I haven't really been able to feel much progress over the last several months, but it's definitely lessening, which is amazing because I feel like that one has been in my collection a long time and it's taken a while to feel like I've made any true progress on it. Since I already brought this up, I'm just gonna share this. This is the Uncommon Beauty Intense Hydrating Mask. So this is just a mask that you lay on. It looks like a really thick moisturizer. Honestly, when I put it on, it just looks like I didn't rub a really thick moisturizer in my face and then I let it sit on. and it feels, like I mentioned, so nice when I remove it. Just my face feels so soft and so smooth. I'm really happy with the 3 uses. I used it, like I mentioned, after this one, and then I also used it after this mask as well. I do enjoy using it almost as like a follow-up to some other sort of exfoliating treatment to really restore that moisture in my face, which is nice, like I mentioned, because it feels like I'm getting double usage on these products. I'm curious as I continue to use this if I feel like this is something worth repurchasing. We'll see. I do want to obviously finish it, and then I will make the call if it is something that I would explore getting again. Not to hold up any longer on the empty, I used my Andalou Naturals Pumpkin Honey Glycolic Mask like 3.5 times. I could say 4, I could say 3. I had a little bit left after the 3rd usage, so I kind of just laid it over my nose and my cheek area, and that was enough to get the empty on it. So not a full usage, I would say, across my whole face, but more than 3. So that's why I'm saying 3.5. And now I have the empty on this, and I'm so excited to have the empty on this. I said in my last update that I was definitely going to devote my time to finishing this one up, which I was able to do so, and really excited to be able to move this one out of my collection because I feel like I've had this around for a long time, and it was something that even before this project I had never used. I had looked at it, decided to buy it, and then once it was in my collection, I didn't use it at all. So super excited to be able to now have the empty. I've gotten the usage. I don't think it's something that I would pick up again because it takes me forever to use these products up. If it wasn't in this project, this would still probably be full and in my collection. So I need to be a little bit more thoughtful about what I buy, but I am happy that I spent the time getting the usage on it. Every time I used it, I felt my face felt really soft after. Obviously, there's a lot of benefits to honey and pumpkin, and you know, like anything with glycolic acid is hopefully brightening and an exfoliator for your face. So like a lot of positive things about this product itself. It's just, it took me this project to be able to use it. Something that I am not enjoying using is this Acure Ultra Hydrating Eye Cream. I mentioned in probably every single update that I'm talking about this that I just don't like using this, because every time that I go to use this, whether I shake it, whether I don't, doesn't matter if it's standing up like this or standing like that or laying on its side, a bunch of liquid comes out before any actual cream. I tried to use this last night and it took me like 3 times of squeezing liquid out to finally get the eye cream. It's just not a good experience, and I don't like using it for that reason itself. The actual eye cream is fine. I'm not like a huge eye cream person in general. That's why I had an eye cream in this project earlier this year. That's why I rolled this one in, because I'm just not using them in my day-to-day skincare routine. So I was trying to figure out ways within this project to use them. So I am happy that I'm getting the usage on it, and I used this one 6 times. I just don't want to pick it up and use it. So I'm just gonna work my way through it. I'm gonna finish it. That is definitely something that I'm going to devote my time to doing. There's not a ton of product in here. It's 0.5 ounces. I can definitely do it. It's just not something I typically want to pull for, because 1, I don't typically use eye creams, and 2, because the experience of using this eye cream has been frustrating. But all that to say, 6 uses is 6 uses, and we're continuing to see progress on it, and I will figure it out and I will get it done. I just probably won't like using it. So that is the update for this month, and now I get to roll a new product in. So I was debating rolling in this mask. This is the Multi-Action Blue Rescue Clay Renewal Mask by Strivectin. I think I'm gonna hold off. I will probably roll that in at some point. That is something I do want to use up, but I did really enjoy 2 months ago using the different sheet masks. And so instead, I'm gonna roll in 3 different sheet masks. So I'm gonna roll in this Beauty 360 Nourish Sheet Mask with Cream and Peach, this K Bella Bath & Beauty Relaxing Lavender Mud Mask enriched with lavender oil and seaweed extract. And then I'm also gonna roll in this, another K Bella 2% Collagen Solution Cream Mask, smooth and firm. So the goal would be to finish all 3 of these this month, and then I could roll something new in to replace them. But I feel like I have so many of these sheet masks, I do wanna continue working through them as part of this project, and I feel like 3 masks is a pretty low stakes, easy way to get some usage on them, as opposed to rolling in like a whole new product. And I can work through these as well as work through the other products that I still have going in this project, and hopefully be able to hit, if I can finish these up, that would be considered an empty as part of this project. and I think I'll be able to hopefully then continue to make progress on the other products, because I don't think any of them will be finished next month, but this gives me an opportunity to get stay motivated, keep things moving, get to roll something new in next month as well. So that is the plan. Hopefully you all enjoyed this month's update. I'm super excited with the empty and getting to roll some new products in and figuring out a way to use this and kind of having these two work in tandem. So all good stuff across this project. I hope you all enjoyed this video and getting to see this update. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will talk to you all on my next one. Bye.